Hey guys, my name is Gustavo David Ortiz, and this is Agent Hustle. So, language barriers. We ran into a little bit of an issue really kind of yesterday, but it kind of, spilled into today. So, yesterday, we were able to get hooked up with sort of a hot buyer interested in buying property. However, she spoke Vietnamese. Didn't really speak much English. It was very broken. And the buyer agent who was assigned to her didn't speak Vietnamese. So obviously there's a challenge there. Do you try and make that work, or do you refer that out? I think, and it was the opinion of some of the more senior real estate agents, that this is really a situation where if you're having a hard time communicating with your buyer or your seller, your best option is to try to find someone who speaks their language better than you do. In this case, he didn't speak the language at all, so it was his best interest to try to find someone who did. The thing is this: they're buying a house. It's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. Are they going to trust that someone who doesn't speak their language is going to be able to translate all the important information to them correctly? I don't know. Are they going to understand all the information correctly? Probably not. So if you were in another country and you were buying some land or a house or an apartment, you'd probably want someone who spoke your language. It only makes sense. You're spending a lot of money. You want to make sure you understand the transaction. So in this particular case, what he did was he went to our broker, he first identified what language she spoke. In this case, it was Vietnamese. Then he advised her that he thought it would be in her best interest to really get someone who spoke her language. That way he could still be helpful. She would still see him as a value to him in the first place, and he would be able to get the 25% referral. So at the end of the day, there's still a win there. So he went and talked to our broker. Our broker was able to identify someone who spoke Vietnamese, which was awesome, and they connected each other. So at the end of the day, look, he wasn't going to be able to get the final sale, but at least a referral is better than nothing, because the likelihood is that woman probably would have just tried to find another realtor that actually spoke her language, and our buyer agent would never have gotten anything out of it at the in the end. So I think it was a good choice. I think it was a good call, smart way to go. If I'm trying to work with a prospect and they don't speak my language, or they don't speak my language very well, it's probably going to be a better deal for me to try to find a realtor that does speak the language they speak best. So that's my rant for today. I thought it was a really interesting problem, dilemma to have to deal with, and I think it was dealt with in a really professional manner. So hopefully this woman will be able to connect with the agent who speaks her language, be able to get into a house, and everyone's happy. So, yeah, if you have any comments about that, dealing with people who don't speak your language, I'd love for you to go ahead and put comments below. I'd love to hear what your take is on that. How would you deal with that situation? It seems like this is the best way to deal with it, but maybe you have another take on it. Please share if you think someone can take something from this. Subscribe. You can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Ortiz Was Taken, because it was. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.